Welcome. This video is over how to write one-step equation and solve it. So let's look at our number routine. Is this an example of an expression or equation? If it is an equation, write it down and solve for n. Well, let's see. An expression is like a phrase. There's not enough information it gives. It's just barely a phrase, not even a complete thought. An equation is like a sentence. It has a complete thought. It tells you what it's equal to. It gives you more than enough information to solve it. So let's read this. 4 more than n is negative 3. That is a complete thought. I think it gives us more than enough information to solve this. So n, so let's write it out. So 4 more than n. So here's n. What's 4 more than that? Is or equal to negative 3. Is this enough? So we see an equal sign, which is 4 more than n is equal to or is negative 3. So it is an equation because it's more than enough information to solve it. Because let's solve this now. In a one-step equation, we need to isolate the variable. How can I get rid of this unit here? What is the inverse of plus 4? Minus 4. I have to do it on both sides because by doing it on both sides, it balances it out. This cancels n equal, and what is negative 3 with negative 4? Negative 7. To check my work, negative 7 plus 4 is equal to negative 3. So this is a equation because I'm able to solve it. It's like a complete thought. It tells me what it's equal to. All right. Oh, so here's a video. Let me press play on this video. Oh, sorry.
I happen to have here $100,000 of cold hard cash. Each of you will receive $25,000 to bid with throughout the competition.
Hey now.
But it's smart, chefs, because whoever is left standing at the end of the day only gets to keep the money they have remaining. Chef, get your cash.
$25,000. This is about 1/3 of my year's salary as a service member in the military.
25.
So this is one of my this is one of my favorite shows on Food Network. I mean, if I could have just if I can instead of getting every cable channel, I just want Food Network. So I do watch this quite regularly. So the Chef Marquis says he makes 1/3 of my yearly salary is 25,000. So what variable do you use? Let's use x. Let x represents yearly salary. You know what? I'm going to change it to y. I'm going to use the variable y because it makes more sense because it's about yearly salary. So 1/3 of my yearly salary is 25,000. This is an equation because it gives me a complete thought. So 1/3 of means multiply of my years. I could find a part of it equals 25,000. Can I solve this now? Let's see. So 1/3 of my yearly salary. So I need to isolate this variable right here. How can I isolate this variable? So what can I multiply 1/3 by to get rid of this 1/3? You can multiply by its reciprocal of 3/1. Would this cancel this out? It does. So 25,000 times 3/1. This cancels. So y equal, what's 25,000 times 3? 75,000. So he makes 75,000. If he makes 75,000, 1/3 of it is 25,000. 2/3 would be 50,000. And then 100% would be, or 3/3 would be 75,000. Another way to solve this is think about this. third of my yearly salary. So it's y divided by 3, yearly salary divided by in thirds equal 25,000, because many of you prefer seeing it in this form. The inverse of divide 3 is times 3, cancel, y equals 75,000. So what we're going to be doing today is you are going to be given an equation such as this. Can you write a real world story problem about this? X plus 2.5 equals 127.5. What kind of story do I want to do? Lucy, the love of my life. Let's do let X represent the amount of money she will spend on the dinner. I don't know if you can guess where the story going to. So in my story problem, I could say this. Lucy Liu took Mr. Joe on a date. Mr. Joe paid $2.50 on the date, and the rest of it was paid by Lucy Liu, so the total bill was $127.50. What part of it was paid by Lucy Liu? That's funny. So that is my equation. So let's solve this. So this is what Lucy Liu paid plus what I paid, $2.50. Our total bill was $127.50. Or we can say this. Lucy Liu paid for the restaurant bill, but Mr. Joe was so generous. He said, I'll leave the tip behind. And the total bill is $127.50. So what part did Lucy pay? Well, let's solve this. So we need this variable needs to be isolated. We need to subtract this unit right here, minus 2.5. We need to do it on the other side. This cancels out. X equal, so 127.5 minus 2.5 is 125.0. So Lucy Liu paid $125 of the bill. I left behind $2.50, so a total of $127.50. Generous. So generous. All right. So the rest of the period, what you're going to do is you are going to now be given 10 questions. You are going to match the equation with the word problem, and then you will solve for the variable. Beto was asked to collect $160 for a school fundraiser. So far, he has raised $40. How much more money does he need to raise? Let's think. He's raised $40 already. He needs to raise some more money. So I think it's this one. So he raised 40 plus more they need to raise in all 160. So it goes here. The local church is hosting a charity run. They can only have 160 people enter the race. So far, 50 people have dropped out of the race. How many people originally signed up on the church run? So they have all these people who signed up. Then people dropped out. Dropped out means it is this one. You start with this people, you dropped out 40 of them, now they're only 160. Jessica has collected 104 stuffed animals. She must pack them in boxes before her family moves to a new house. If she put 40 animals in each box, how many boxes will she need? So let's look for 40. Well, I guess it's only this one. She put 40 times the number of boxes equals 100. Oh, I'm going to have to change this. So I will have to change it. There's a mistake right there. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. No worries. It will be changed. Gavin gave the cashier $3 when the total bill was $2.10. Find the change, the amount of money Gavin received. Let's see. Let's see. It's either going to be this one or this one. The cash. So amount of money, or is it this one? The change plus $2.10 equals $3. It's going to be this one. So find C, the amount of change Gavin received. This is change is what he received plus the $2.10, and he gave so the total equals $3. Charlie bought 3 packages of gum that each had the same cost. The total was $2.10. Find C, the cost of each package of gum. Yes. 3 packages of gum times the cost equals $2.10. That we know. Aunt Peggy made 2.15 pounds of fudge for each of her 3 nephews. Find C, the amount of pounds of fudge she made. So she made 2.5, 2.1 for each of her 3 nephews. So 3 groups, 3 nephews, each one got 2.1. So it goes here. Next one. Chris needs to write a speech that is 3 minutes long. He must cut out 2.1. Find C, the number of minutes of the original speech. So we know the speech is C, that we need to cut out 2.1. Cut out. So cut out B. Oh, this one. Next one. Nate purchased 48 pounds of ground turkey. What is N, the number of pounds of ground turkey purchased if there are 16 ounces for each pound? So 16 ounces times the number of pounds equals 48. So it'll be that one. Next one. Letitia bought 16 dresses. I need to scratch out this word candy bar. I apologize again for mistakes. Letitia bought 16 dresses for $48 each. What is the total cost of the dress? 16 dresses. That would go that one times 48. Savannah is 16 years old. Her father is 48 years old. What is the difference between Savannah's age and her father's age? So where would this go? So we're looking for 16 and 48. So 16 plus age equals her father's age. So this one will be that one. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go back and solve each one of these. So these must be all junk information. And so you go back and solve this. So the inverse is minus 4, minus 40, minus 40, x equal 120. Plus 40, because we're isolating the variable, plus 40, x equals 200. This is multiplication. Divide by 40, divide by 40, x equals 4. Minus $2.10, minus $2.10. $3 minus $2.10 is C equals 90 cents. Divide by 3, divide by 3, C equals 2.1 divided by 3. If you have 2.1, you divide by 3, it goes in 0.7 tenths. 3 groups of 2.1 would be 6.3, and so on and so on. And this is our lesson of our writing equations, one-step equations.